As you guys can see, I have a 2022 Maverick Lariat edition. I was waiting about 4 months to get this, so I didn't order it. I was researching vehicles, researching hybrids. The price point I thought would be great because obviously coming into a hybrid under 30,000 is definitely like a steal. Kept watching videos, loved everything about it, loved the price again, and so I set out to try and find how I could get one of these Ford Mavericks here on the island of Oahu. So previously, before this vehicle, I had a 2008 Ford Escape, and I love that car because you feel like you are on top of the world as far as tire size, as far as the drive, as far as kind of how big but how small the vehicle is. And I knew that I was wanting something that felt pretty much the same way, but got way better than 21 to 23 gas miles per gallon on the gas. As I said before, this is the Lariat package, so it's the top of the line when it comes to the trim that you can select at the moment. So you have the XLs, XLT, and the Lariat. And the Lariat automatically throws on things like $1,200, $1,300 additional whenever you throw that package in to build. So I was looking at the trim levels, and really what I wanted was either the XL or the XLT, solely for the purpose of keeping it around the 25,000 mark. But to be honest, unless you pre-ordered it last year or the year before, you're not going to see or be able to grab the brand new ones at the 20 to 25,000 mark that the MSRP says that it should go for. So the MSRP for this exact truck right here on Honolulu Ford on Oahu was 35,000. The dealership markup about 10,000 on top of the MSRP. So if you do the math, that is pretty much what was paid when it came to this vehicle. Some of the things I do like about this vehicle, that, as I said, if I was able to have chose the vehicle that I was actually wanting, it would not have had a lot of these features. Now that I have the features, I am using them, I love them, and I see the reason why you're paying for that little bit better experience inside the Maverick. So we'll go over a few of those things. First one is the sunroof moonroof combination. Doesn't seem like much. This is the first car I've ever had that's had a sunroof in it, and I don't open it up, but it's just nice to have more light inside your cabin. When you're driving and you can see this in your peripheral, it just makes it feel like it's even larger than it already is, and then what I expected. So these do not come on the vehicle as standard, so this is an add-on feature. Probably won't see a lot of them, but I'm lucky that whoever ordered this vehicle, created this vehicle, decided to put that in there. So another thing for this model here, so for the Lariat, it has a push to start button. Most of yours have, most of your Mavericks, they have keys, and this one does have your normal Ford key fob, so it is electronic start remote. You can also do it by the app, which we'll go over that in a little bit later. Also, the display and all that kind of here looks a little bit different. If you can see these three buttons here, so this right here is like your brake hold, which I'm not sure all the models have a brake hold. This one does, and then it also has different modes that you can set to your driving: sport mode, eco mode, normal, slippery, towing. And then this switch right here, again, I'm not sure that even the lower models have it. This is for the back window, so it's an electric back window that slides, that will slide open and close for you by just coming right here. So it does have a charging station, so if you put your phone down right there, it actually charges your phone wirelessly, without the truck being on, with the truck being on while you're driving. Alright, so another thing with the Lariat version, you get the seats that you see here. It looks blue. I'm not sure how it looks on the camera, but these seats are actually a blue trim with like a brown leather. The lower models, they come with a felt type of material. It's not the leather trim. So these come with it. These come in the front seat, passenger seat, and the rear seats as well. Another thing that this version came with, the Lariat comes with, is better speakers. I know that's something that other videos, other people that have owned Mavericks have talked about. They wish that it was better. I know this one comes with what Ford offers as their top of the line speakers for the Mavericks, so that's different. Another thing too, selling point, was the ergonomical new door. So for me, I don't have any issues with putting a bottle here, putting things here. I don't put too much stuff in this space, but it is nice that there's not a lot going on as it is in other vehicles. Window speeds, really good. Don't have any issues with that. I'll turn the truck on in just a minute, and we can kind of go over all of that stuff. Oh, and then another thing with the seats. So these are power seats. The lower trims, the less expensive, they do not have power seats. So, and they have heated seats as well inside of the Mavericks. All right, so again, this is the Maverick Hybrid 2022 Lariat trim. So as I said before, the seats, as you can see, beautiful seats, beautiful leather, really nice. When it comes to, let's move this out of the way, I'll go this in a second. So when it comes to seating back here, you have plenty of room when it comes to sitting back here. Both seats have back pockets as well. You have USB, USB-C, and you have regular outlets that's back here. So there's really no reason that someone can't charge their phone, can't utilize their electronics back here. Nice cup holders, also the same thing, ergonomical doors back here, and you do have a handle. So you have a speaker that's kind of hidden back here. It's going to be really nice. Nice, comfortable drive. I mean, honestly, this cab is a lot bigger than I thought it is. I was thinking since the price was going to be lower, it was going to be kind of like the Ford Ranger single cab, very, very kind of squished and just the same feel. This does not feel like that at all. This feels like you're paying more than what the price of it was. So floor mats back here as well, which are nice, and I would say are definitely needed, because that's less you got to worry about. And then since this is a hybrid, because we did check out both models, so since this is a hybrid, you can pull your tab here, bring the seat up, lock it up, so it just stays. And as you can see, pretty much normally on the XLT, well, just the regular EcoBoost, you're going to have all of this as storage. All of this is going to be very deep storage space. Because this is a hybrid version, your battery is sitting right here, and so that takes up some of your storage on this side, but you do have a little bit more over there. Not an issue for me unless you have a lot of stuff that you plan on storing inside your truck. But this actually helps the fact of, you know, with Ranger, single cab, things like that, you didn't have this kind of space before. It was either in the floor, in the seat, or you had to get a toolbox. So this kind of saves you from needing to get a toolbox in the back of the truck. As you can see, I have this little doggy mat right here, which I'm going to link to the video. Highly recommend just getting one of these that Amazon has, or if you can find it in store. Pretty much this is to protect the leather, right? I don't have animals, but I do have groceries. I do have my gym bag every day. I do have work boots, things like that are going to continuously be hitting the seats. So that is the reason why I decided to get one of these, covers up the seats. Now, if someone wants to ride back here, it's easy just to take it off. You can just pull the straps. Just pull the straps off of it, and boom, you can just have the seat clear, and they can sit directly onto the leather if that's what you like. And this is the back side of the mechanicals, the sound system there, and then tire replacement tools are back here. Not much back here, not much room back here to put things like there are in the Rangers. Normally in the Rangers you can put some stuff back here. I wouldn't really recommend putting anything behind this seat though. Okay, so now we are in the bed of the truck. Very small bed, perfect size for me, or need a lot of bed space. This is gonna be perfect. Like I said before, I was driving a Ford Escape, which is perfect amount of room. And if you think about putting the seats down in the Ford Escape flat, that's kind of the amount of room that I would say that you would have back here as a bed. So again, your XL trim does not come with the rear view or the rear window. If that's something, it's all one glass. So that switch that I showed you up front. Whoever ordered this vehicle, they actually got the spray-in bed liner, which was a nice touch. So I did pay for, obviously I did pay for that. These right here are little brackets that came with the truck as well. And this right here is a bed extender. So this came with the truck. This is not automatic when it comes in the package. So this is an additional add-on. I think it's like $300 to $400 that you have to purchase when it is being ordered. Another feature back here though is you have another outlet, as you can see, another AC outlet, and then you have this light back here that whenever it gets dark later at night, in the evening, in the morning, you have a switch here, and you have a switch in the front that you can use to turn this truck on, or to turn the light on and off. So as I showed you guys, that little puppy pad or the seat cover in the back to protect it. I also purchased a sunshade. Again, this is on Amazon, and this one does fit perfectly in the window. It has a Velcro strap that wraps around the rear view mirror, and then you put your normal sunshades down. This right here, highly recommend, because it keeps the car cool. It keeps your interior from cracking and drying out as well. Another thing that I bought that I feel like a lot of people probably are overlooking, because whenever I had my Ford Escape, this area, just with your elbow being rubbed on it every day, it actually gets very oily, very, very dirty. It kind of blends in, but with this being nice leather, as you can see right here, I wanted to keep it staying nice, want to keep it protected, so I ended up purchasing this little pad that is made for this. And yeah, so that's something that I think a lot of people probably are not thinking about. I will be ordering seat covers for these right here. I think Ford offers it for about $300, $200, I think it is, like $180 for the set, and that comes black. So I do plan on ordering those very, very soon. Let's go ahead and start the vehicle, and boom, you don't hear anything. It is on. So the vehicle is on. As you can see, you don't hear anything. It doesn't have any weird spaceship sounds or any weird noises. And some of the things I do like about that, something that's kind of like you have to get used to if you're used to always driving gas-powered vehicles, not the hybrid versions or electric, is just sitting somewhere and it's just silent. When I purchased this, it was at 30 miles, and now it's a little over 200 miles. So I've had some time in it in the past week and a half just driving it around. I think the most I've gotten on this is the 41 to 42 miles per gallon, about 400 miles a tank. And right now there's about 297 left. So it does change as you're driving to try and become the best that it can for you. So I think that's really it for all of the features that really come out, stand out to me, that I was very happy with. If you like to take a look at the screen. All right, so as you can see, as you're tapping things here on the screen, doesn't seem like there's much lag. Like I said, I haven't had any issues. I don't touch this too much. Once it's set at the beginning of the drive, I usually don't touch it. But one thing that's pretty cool is you can see how the vehicle is being ran, so it lets you know whether it's on hybrid mode or if it is on electric mode, generation braking. And this right here kind of does like the Prius does. Most likely if something is turned on or turned off whenever you start the vehicle up, or something isn't reacting to a certain way that you want it, most likely it's going to be something in the settings that needs to be changed. So like I said, I haven't played with that. There hasn't been too many things that really irritate me yet. All right, so this is the Ford Pass app. This is what they make you download before you leave the dealership. And pretty much this allows you, once you hold these down, you can either start the vehicle, you got to hold it down. You can lock it, unlock it. Right now it's kind of all the features that it allows for you to do at the moment. You can schedule your services, things like that, but the main like functions are all going to be what you see right here. There's just, they might add more in the future, but right now this is all that Ford allows you to. So for me, this really isn't a big selling point, because by the time that it takes to grab my phone, go into the app, turn this on, I've already been at the truck. So that right there for me isn't that big of a deal. I'm in Hawaii, so don't really have to heat the car up, get the car warmed up. But for you, it may be. That's going to be the video. So if you guys have any questions about my Lariat Hybrid 2022 Maverick, leave those down in the comment section below. Like I said before, I've been trying to get one of these. Once I read the reviews, once I have watched the videos, once I have seen that what it is capable of, and it is a small, perfect size pickup truck, was able to get one, and so far so good when it comes to the driving. It's nice and smooth. I don't really have any negatives when it comes to purchasing the vehicle, except for the price point of the dealership marking it up. Other than that, I think between 25 to 30,000, even 35,000 would be a great jump in or great buy-in to get this truck. And right now I am, like I said before, pushing about 42, reaching the 44 miles per gallon with no issues when it comes to driving. So if you're thinking about getting it, if you're looking at getting one, continue waiting, be patient like I was. Like I said, I jumped on the first package that they had available, Probably could have waited a little bit longer, but I just really wanted to go ahead and get my hands on it. And that's going to be it for the video. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Make sure you comment something below that you did like about the truck if you have one, or that you have interest in, if you have a question about it, so I can answer that or make a video for you. And subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.